Hello, welcome again to another presentation of the Solid Sports video blog. This is our Wednesday edition, of course the Thursday Night Football edition, as this is episode 25. Today's date is September 6, 2017. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching the last few weeks. Been a lot of positive energy going towards the blogs and even my video game playthroughs. So I want to thank everybody who's subscribed and joined in the last few weeks. I really appreciate it. Thank everybody for support. Even my close people that's close to me, like my twin nieces, my man Dalmon, and a lot of others who's been supportive of me. I just want to thank all those people as well. Of course, the NFL season starts tomorrow night as the Kansas City Chiefs will take the field against the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Of course, every Wednesday throughout the season I'll be doing a blog focusing on the Thursday night game. So just want to thank everybody once again, and I'm glad you're able to join me and watch. Of course, I'm just break down the game, and then I get my power rankings, what I'll do every Wednesday as well. Top 5 teams. So I think top 5 teams I believe in the NFL right now. So that'll be every Wednesday between now and towards the end of the season. I think the last 2 weeks this season is not a Thursday game. So if it's not a Thursday game, I won't be doing a blog. So pretty much the majority of the season I will be. So just want to say thanks, and thanks to everybody who watched the normal Saturday blog. Still we'll be doing one this Saturday. But let's get into tomorrow night's game. Of course, the Chiefs and the Patriots take the field as they will open up the season, and the road to Super Bowl 52 will start tomorrow night. Let's start with Kansas City. They're on the road. Of course, they had the other bye actually in the AFC last year. This year I do have them as a strong wildcard contender. As you looked at my NFL special preview show I had on Sunday, I got the Chiefs making the playoffs, not winning the West, but I do have them making the playoffs. Coming into the game, of course, Tom Ali, probably their top defensive player. He's on the PUP list, the physically unable to perform list. So he will start the season on himself for the first 6 weeks at least. But I think the Chiefs' defense still pretty decent. It is their strength. They front seven still with Justin Houston up front. And in the secondary, of course, I love Eric Berry, the safety for the Chiefs. Of course, he fought cancer last year, but he came back very strong and had a good year last year for the Chiefs. Chiefs like to force a lot of turnovers. That's what they probably have to do tomorrow night if they're going to win the game, of course. As far as the offense, of course, Chiefs' the offense always get criticized. Of course, we talk about Alex Smith, the elephant in the room. Some people just call him a game manager. I think he's a little bit more than a game manager. He make good decisions. Really, the Chiefs, if you look at it now that they Jerry Macklin moved on, well, they actually play for the Ravens now. They don't really have a lot of skill position players. They have Tyreek Hill, and I think he's going to be a key tomorrow night as well. Not even just on offense, but in the special teams as he returns kicks and punts and stuff. He's going to have to come up with probably a couple of big returns to set the Chiefs up with good field position. But like I said, I think they're going to be one of the top teams in the AFC again. Of course, Andy Reid, can never count him out. He's a good coach, very consistent. But the Chiefs, overall, they do have a tough time tomorrow night with the Patriots, who comes in as the defending champions, of course. To talk about the Patriots more, of course, the big story from them start the year, of course, Julian Edelman out for the year as he tore his ACL in preseason a couple of weeks ago, so that's unfortunate. But I still think the Patriots are gonna be fine. Like I said, all the offseason moves they made with Brandon Cooks. They made the trade last week, of course, traded away Jacoby Brissett for Philip Dorsett, a receiver for the Colts. So they sort of stabilized the receiver position. Still got Chris Hogan. Running backs are interchangeable with James White leading the way there. They got Gillespie from Buffalo, so made a lot of offseason moves. And of course, we got number 12, Tom Brady. You never could cut out the Patriots. Like I said, I think this potentially could be his last year if they win. Although I always believe when somebody get up at age and they win, they want to walk out as a winner. But I think if they win it this year, he might leave. But he did say he wanted to play as long as he can, so maybe not. But I wouldn't be surprised if they won and he walks away. I think he's the type of player he going to have to really hit a brick wall before he retires. That's a storyline to look out for this season. But the Patriots thing going in tomorrow night, well, of course, be patient, because the Chiefs defense, they like to put pressure on you, so be patient. But New England is always the best, as I wrote down here, exposing your weaknesses. So whatever weaknesses you think Kansas City has, they really going to try to exploit those weaknesses. So that's what I see going on tomorrow night. I think the game going to start off a little slow. You've been practicing, but this is really your first real game. I think the game going to start off a little slow. Primetime game. The game supposed to kick off around 8:30 tomorrow night. So I think it's going to start too slow. Like the first quarter probably barely be any scoring. Then they'll start picking it up after that. But I think the Patriots, basically I got them winning this game. They're going to try to exploit that Kansas City defense, probably try to take advantage of them being so aggressive. That's why I think really Tyreek Hill will have to get a punt return. Probably don't have to return it for a touchdown, but just get the Chiefs in prime field position for most of the game. Get them off on a good foot. Travis Kelce will have to step up big tomorrow as well. But I got New England winning. I wrote a score. I don't like really predict the scores, but I got New England winning 27-20. See it around that. The line is 9 points for New England. If I was betting against that, I would take the points, because I don't think they're going to win by 9. It might be even closer than 27-20, but so I got it as a 7-point game, but I think the line is 9 the last time I checked, so I think that's a little bit too high, especially for opening game. So I would take the points on that. As far as fantasy, for the Chiefs, of course, if you got Kelce, you play him. Maybe Tyreek Hill if you're trying to, maybe it's a flex, maybe play him. For New England, of course, if you got Brady and Gronk, play them. They're definitely studs, easily. Other than those two, like I said, I've drafted James White. I think that's the only Patriot I have on my fantasy team, but I'm not playing him tomorrow night. Thursday games, as far as fantasy, I always try to avoid, unless I got somebody like a Brady or a Gronk. But somebody that's sort of like hit and miss, I don't like getting off to a bad start, so I usually don't. I try to avoid the Thursday game unless you got a super stud like a Brady, or I put Kelce and Gronk in that category as well. But other than that, they're the only guys I would play if I had them. There's probably other guys that probably have a big game, probably tomorrow night, but like I said, I tried to avoid the Thursday night games as far as fantasy overall. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal my week 1 power rankings. Of course, top 5 teams. So I think the top 5 is right now in the NFL. Pretty much everybody does it. Have a power rankings every week. So this is mine coming into week 1. Number 5, I got the Atlanta Falcons. Just out of respect, they just made it to the Super Bowl last year. They bring pretty much everybody back. I think they're in a tough division though. I did pick them to win the NFC South, but I think offense will still be right there. I think they schedule a little bit harder this year, and with the division improving, I think they'll take a little bit of a step back, but I still got them winning it. the NFC South. Number 4, I got Pittsburgh Steelers. They look stronger this year. Martavius Bryant is back to help Antonio Brown out. He might have a monster year now that you got somebody on the side that you have to really contend with. Big Ben Roethlisberger, excuse me. He's on his last legs, in my opinion. I think he got about 2 years left, so I think he's gonna be motivated to try to get Pittsburgh over the top. Like I said, I've seen them I think twice during the preseason. I like the way their defense is a lot more aggressive. I like J.J. Watt, little brother T.J. Watt. They just picked up Joe Hayden, so I think they really improved. Their defense should be at least respectable, which they probably needed to be to counter with their offense. So Pittsburgh, I got at number 4. Number 3, I got Seattle Seahawks. Like I said, them and Green Bay are really fighting against, and they play each other this week. But the more and more I keep leaning towards Seattle, but I already put out my predictions, so I'm going to stand by my convictions and go with Green Bay to win the NFC. But Seattle, they loaded on defense. The defense is going to be strong again. Is their offense still question about their offense? Is the running game going to get together and help out, take the pressure off Russell Wilson? Doug Baldwin, is he still going to be consistent? He's been the most consistent receiver. Jimmy Graham, is he going to step up and be more of an offensive force? They need him to be. But other than that, their defense is just lights out. And like I said, the game is in Green Bay, but pretty much I picked Green Bay to win the NFC, got them as the number 1 seed and all that. But if Seattle win this game, they'd be definitely in the driver's seat. And definitely my predictions will change next week. Well, my rankings anyway. And number 1, of course, the team that's playing tomorrow night. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought number 2 was Green Bay. I skipped Green Bay. I got confused. I was talking about them, but they number 2. So I already gave away my number 1, which is New England. But Green Bay, I got number 2 because what I think they're going to do this year. I think they're going to finally get a little help to get back to the Super Bowl. I like to pick up a Martellus Brennan, of course, as I mentioned probably Sunday on my NFL preview show. But I got them at number 2, and of course number 1, New England. I think they're the best team on paper, far and away. Definitely big favorites to win the Super Bowl again this year. It is my pick to win it this year. We'll see what they do tomorrow night, but you got to have them number 1. So my top 5: Atlanta Falcons, Pittsburgh Steelers, number 4. Number 3, Seattle Seahawks. Number 2, Green Bay Packers. And number 1, the defending champion, New England Patriots. So every week I will do a top 5 power rankings of the NFL as well every week. So that's my preview. Hopefully this video is shorter than my other ones been. Most of my videos been over 30 minutes long. I know I haven't been that long. I've been talking. Like I said, tomorrow night, again, I got New England winning 27-20. Just think New England will be more prepared, as they always are in situations. The first game, last game, whatever situation is, New England is always prepared. They Kansas City will hang around, but I think New England will close it out in the end, winning it 27-20 is my score. And once again, if you want to join my Pigskin Pick'em League, pool room, like I said, download the ESPN Fantasy app and hit the little trophy button. Pigskin Pick'em. For more information, I'm not going to put the description. I put it in like my last 3 videos, so just check out my older videos. It has the pool name and the password, so go check that out. If you want to join, you still can join. I wanted to do something big with it, but a lot of people didn't respond, so I'm just going to play for fun this year. So if you want to join, just compete against me, pick games every week. Then you're all welcome to do so. And also in the videos, feel free to comment below if you agree with me, you disagree with me, you want to have dialogue back and forth about the NFL or about any other sports topic. Definitely feel free to leave comments below. Other than that, I'm going to try to wrap this up. Of course, Saturday show, a lot of sports topics to get into. More NFL, of course. I pick the big games. I pick all the games, but I break down the bigger games of the week and give you my picks on all the week 1 action. Of course, you heard about the big storm, Hurricane Irma. So the Tampa Bay Miami game has been moved. Well, it's been moved to week 11. So that game has been postponed. So if you didn't know that by now, of course, they have to play no bye week for the rest of the season. So that's going to be tough for both teams. But so that game's been moved. And my thoughts to all the people in Florida, even in Houston, still dealing with their hurricane problems. I want to just say my condolences to everyone, and good luck to the people in Florida. The storm supposed to hit, I believe, pretty much late Friday night. So a lot of people evacuating, getting things prepared. It's a Category 5. That's strong. That's the strongest. That's the strongest it can be. So that means it's in between 140, 180 miles per hour. I want to say a wind. So just hopefully everything works out and won't be too much of a tragedy down there. So just want to have my thoughts out to those people down in Florida. Other than that, that'd be probably a topic to talk about. Of course, days off the field, the Martellus Bennett situation, Ezekiel Elliott situation, more baseball as Red Sox got cheating. There's a lot of topics to cover in Saturday show, so make sure you join me for the Saturday blog. As far as my projects, video game projects, of course, I finished Uncharted Lost Legacy. I've been playing. I actually put up 2 videos today. One of the Jack and Daxter, the Lost Precursor Legacy. A little bit of a tongue twister. Both of them made my Naughty Dog, because that was a free game I got. I played it. I put a video up of that today, so check that out. Did another Mad video. I haven't been well online. I already 0 for 3 online, so I gotta get some more practice in. I turned the ball over too much, you know. But hopefully I get better at that. Like I said, I want to get into the Mega Man Legacy Collection, the second version. Other than that, they're my immediate projects. So definitely check out my channel for all my video game playthroughs and my latest sports blogs. Definitely check me out at Solid the Assassin. So next week, of course, like I said, I'll be doing a Wednesday show next week. Of course, next Thursday night game is Houston Texans against the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'll break it down just like I did this one, and I'll do my Power 5 of the NFL as well. Houston, I think they play Jacksonville this week, and the Bengals play the Baltimore Ravens at home. Of course, I'll give you my picks on those games Saturday in the blog. So that'll do it for this edition. Special Thursday night football edition. I won't call it special because I'm about to be here all season long for it. So I want to thank everybody again for watching. Again, put your notifications on if you want to know as soon as that this video posts. Like I said, feel free to comment, hit the like button, or give me your honest opinion. I really would like that. If you want to just ask me questions or go back and forth about something in the world of sports or video games or anything, definitely leave a comment. So I want to say thank you. That'll do it for this edition, episode 25 of the Solid Sports Video Blog. I'm Troy West, saying thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much.